Holden should be king of the universe. Alright, welcome back to Panda Reacts. I'm Sandra and this is Ken.
Hi.
And Ham is here with us. And today we're watching Season 6, Episode 6 of The Expanse. So, last week's episode, everyone ended up back on series. There was many connections made. Drummer Naomi patched things up. But Naomi's lost most of her family who've decided to, not follow her anymore.
Yep.
After she did deliver a lot of stuff to series, so that was cool. Amos and Draper had a drunken kind of chat at the bar.
Something was found out about the torpedo attack.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yes, Amos spilled the beans that was Holden, and Draper didn't really react that much.
I'm sure that'll come back later.
We'll see. Christian realized that she needed to band together with Drummer in order to continue and fight Marco after the Martian fleet was completely destroyed by the ring.
Yep. The railguns were too much, and so yet another Martian admiral gets fried.
Yes. And on Laconia, Kara, as we predicted, wheeled her dead brother, to the dogs, as she calls them, and they healed him, but there's something a little bit off about him. So we have to figure out what's going to happen with that story. Philip had to break it to his friend that his friend's brother was dead, and then the friend freaked out because he'd been part of putting the bombs that killed his own brother. And he said, but Marco said no, Belters would get hurt.
He lied.
Marco lied, you say?
I say so, yes. Marco lied.
Marco is a liar, as always. And then we're still not sure what's up with Rosenfeld.
Yeah, she's definitely working the system that she has here, but yeah, people like that.
How long will that work?
Yeah, how that typically works out is there's, it goes a certain distance and then there's a palace coup. And then all of a sudden,
she might get spaced.
Yeah. Well, no, I'd say the other way around.
Marco gets spaced.
Marco gets slitted in the bath type thing, Roman Emperor style.
I think the only way for Marco to die without Philip being killed is if Philip kills Marco. I think that's what we decided is going to happen.
She's going to be successful, but I think that's the MO typically with a high-powered sidekick like that, is eventually they decide they should be the boss and they slot you in your sleep. So.
All right, on that happy note, let's see what other people said about last week's episode. All right, so the details matter, as usual, gives us a nice breakdown of the different things that were going on. I think the one that hit me the most in your details is that you nicknamed the strange dogs Dresden, Strickland, and Mao, because they look like they're experimenting on other life forms, but they're good at it. So the question I still have about those dogs, are they like the builders? Are they part of the proto-molecule thing? Are they created from proto-molecule? Did they create proto-molecule? I have a feeling they have something to do with it, and they just seem to have a little mystery to them that leads me to believe we're going to get back in proto-molecule land on Laconia faster than we thought.
Maybe.
Yeah. So Bill Ross back again. I understand it would have been nice to see our reactions to the Naomi Drummer thing, but to be honest, our reactions were not interesting, because in a scene like Naomi and Drummer, it's very heavy. So we're quiet and watching, and we don't tend to react to those scenes. We're just taking them in. So you'd basically be just rewatching the scene with no real anything from us, which is why when I went through it, I couldn't find anything that I felt was worthwhile to show. So that's why some scenes that have big emotional pieces to them,
we get sucked into them and
don't get shown.
Forget what we're doing here.
Well, it's hard to react in the middle of something you want to pay a lot of attention to. Yeah, you want to take in. So yeah, that scene we try to cover those things in the post chat because I know they're important, but sometimes they're just not really interesting to watch with us watching them. So, and then this one cracked me up. So, see, Brooklyn, we were not mad at you in any way, just to point that out. We just thought it was hilarious because what you wrote, when you read someone's words on anything, email, whatever, it just was hilarious the way it was so bluntly put. So it was like, you're wrong. You're so wrong. We weren't upset, and I'm sorry if you thought we were, that we thought you weren't being nice. That wasn't the case at all. I don't mind that comment at all. We just thought it was funny. In particular, I did, because it just was so blunt, without giving anything away. So you're so wrong, but we can't tell you why you're wrong. So I'm interested to find out why we're wrong. And so yeah, so no need to explain what your tone might have been. You're one of our favorite commenters. We always like reading your comments, so
we're just
keep commenting. We're teasing you. I grew up teasing a younger sister. It's in my blood. I can't help it. That's what I do.
See how well she turned out.
So yeah. Anyway, so thank you for your comments, and please keep them coming and letting us know what you think. And we will get right to the next episode, episode 6. Here we go.
I want a hug too. It's okay, he's fine.
No. Stay behind it. Get out! Whatever the hell you are, get out of here!
Stop it! It's this!
No, baby, it's not that I can't be your brother.
No! Daddy? Stop! No!
Why'd you cut him? Oh, he healed. What are you doing?
Calling the soldiers.
You're scared of me. I know, I'm sorry. Zane, the soldiers are coming. We have to go. We have to go. Come on. It's okay. If I die, the dogs will fix me.
What a molecule.
That is what he is. What's that?
That's weird.
And if any Free Navy ships get past the main fleet action and come through the ring behind us, we'll use their own guns to blow them straight to hell.
Is this the best you could come up with?
Madam, I know the ring space and that station better than anyone.
Yeah, you know proto-molecule too.
You're such a fucking optimist. It's a miracle you've lived this long.
Peaches.
Oh, what's going on there?
Sorry.
Uh-oh.
She's glitching out.
Oh no. Oh. 5 years.
I don't think this is gonna go according to plan.
The Pell's hurt. They're falling back. Must have damaged their reactor.
No.
Don't believe it.
Nope.
The other ships aren't falling back to protect it.
What's going on?
Yeah.
It's not even returning fire.
It's a
Dud.
it's a
I
bomb.
don't think Marco Inaris is on that ship.
Cut toss! Broadside incoming! All guns, prepare!
Oh no! Holy!
Very holy.
Reactor failing.
Ooh.
We can still catch it.
Reactor will overload.
That will help.
Are you suiciding into that ship? Are you just gonna drive your ship into that ship?
That's her plan.
Yeah.
Hey, boss man.
He hit the pillow with his own ship.
Thrusters, kill drive 3 and 1. On it. I'll shut down drive 3 and drive.
Oh well. We had big plans for you.
I didn't think Rosenfeld would go out so soon. It's not a casino game. So they're going through. So they're in these boxes.
Shipping containers, yeah. They did that before.
Everyone pucker up. It's about to get rough. Goddamn, the new armor hull.
Woo!
We're
Proto-molecule.
losing power. Slow down.
If we don't, we'll melt the core.
If we slow down, we're dead.
I'll fix it.
This is what she's gonna do. She's gonna be Spock.
Oh no.
She's going into the reactor. Save the ship.
I know what to do.
Oh. Dude. Oh. Exactly. I think I'm gonna pass out by now, to be honest.
16 G's? Yeah, pretty sure.
You wanna pass out?
Yeah, I'm fucking good.
Team standoff. How many left?
You know it.
Super
Draper.
Draper!
Teams, fall back.
She's going flow.
Fuck that. All teams, cover fire.
Well, she's got a ton of stuff in her suit. She loaded that up. That it has. Oh, what is this? Draper is... No!
Murder Snuggles!
No!
Oh, dear, boss.
No other choice. Had to take out the guns.
Marco and Armors. In regard to your request for additional armaments, your request is denied. You were a useful distraction, but I have gods to kill.
Woo!
The ring to Laconia is now closed.
Well, that's
You're on
interesting.
your own.
None of us have a choice in this.
Yeah, you do.
It's a gift any true builder could wish for us to die fighting for the cause. For the cause of for you. If
Ooh!
it were you, and I lost you. And sow the seeds of our humanity across the stars. This is the
Heard
end.
enough bullshit?
Yeah.
The inners.
Oh, he knows.
Their end will be our beginning.
What does she
We
see?
might be able to trigger the ring entities. When we came through the ring with the John Batista, we lost some of the pods to transit, which means we were already close to the threshold. If we push every bit of mass and energy we can through the ring all at once, every torpedo and railgun slug, and we time it all just right, we should be able to wake the entities up.
Yeah, that worked out well the
Said
last
that would
time.
be bad. If we wake them up, they might stay awake.
This could put an end to Marco once and for all.
I think they're...
Oh,
I have to be outside of it.
that's the frigate, right? Or
Aiming the freighter. Yeah.
the freighter, yeah.
Aiming to shoot the freighter.
You gotta do it, Naomi. Phillips had it anyway. He's done with everything. Ooh. It's working. When it gets red, it's not a good idea.
just ate the Pella.
Oh. I'm not certain that Philip's still on that ship. He might have scooted out. I don't know how, but I think that he might have left.
And if we can't find a way to trust each other at this point, I doubt we ever will.
Holden should be king of the universe.
Based on Medina Station, headed by someone with no allegiances.
Holden.
A person above reproach.
Holden.
Political, with a history of working honorably with all sides.
Damn it!
Oh, me? I gotta be in the middle of the ring?
Wait a minute.
James.
The proto-molecule talks to me all the time. Why do I have to do all the hard stuff? Why me? Why? Why is it always James?
An outsider, and I always will be. And there's a problem with that. Which is why, as my first official act, as president of the Transport Union, I resign.
Damn!
The future of the belt has to speak with a belter's voice, and in that spirit, I'm proud to introduce the new president of the Transport Union, Tamina Drummer.
Dude! Holden! Christian's gonna kill you.
One at a time.
I hope you're right.
Wardrobe? Awesome. As usual. Okay. You know he's right. Everything you've done in the last 6 seasons has been because James is always right.
I pissed off a lot of people.
Yep. But what else is new?
More important that
We
someone
can.
else's life gets better.
Yep.
You were right.
And for you to feel good about
Oh
yourself.
yeah, for sure.
You never know.
I knew
the effect
it.
you have on someone. Not really.
We still don't know what happened to that part of molecule sample sooner or later.
Let's just stay here for a minute.
Oh, just hold on a minute. Don't worry.
Just wait and see.
Laconia has it. All right. That was episode 6, and it was quite a long one, I think.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was a long one. Just when you thought it was over, something else was happening. But Marco is gone, and so we come to like a part of the show where I think we're now going to really focus on Laconia and whatever that dude's doing, because that dude was like, yeah, guess what, Marco? We're not actually going to
We're not
help.
going to help you. You were useful to us.
Guess what? We told you what you wanted to hear.
You were a useful idiot, but now you're of no use to us. So
Yep, we
You're
told
on your
you
own.
what you wanted to hear, and you can't argue with that. So basically, the Rossi saved the day as per usual. They were the ones who remembered how to overload the ring, how to freak it out, and so they threw a freighter in there, exploded
Overloaded
it,
the
and
reactor.
every single
Yeah.
thing they could throw at the ring. And as Marco was going through it, he had no chance to deflect himself. He got burned up, or whatever happens to you when you get red molecules.
Yeah.
Because it turns from blue to red. Red is bad.
that means mad.
Yeah, it's mad when it's red. But just as I had predicted mostly in there is that Philip had already decided that, because he said cryptically to Marco that he understood now.
Yeah.
And
That's
that really meant,
Yeah.
I understand
I'm
you're a
outta here.
psycho, you're a psychopath who doesn't care about anybody but yourself. And so he got himself a pod and out he went.
it. Mhm.
He jettisoned right out of there. And so he's alive. Naomi thinks he's dead. She was the one that pushed the button to kill what she thought was her
Mhm.
son.
Right.
So she had to do it. I mean, there is no one else who could do it because then she'd resent them. She had to push that button. But he's not dead. And he changed his name to Nagata so that he's not in Aros anymore, because who wants that name?
Well, yeah. It's
Ugh.
obviously symbolic too.
Yeah, very symbolic. So we got like the end of the story, but the flip into a new story, because that proto-molecule thing is still going.
Yep.
And things didn't work out for Kara and Zan.
No, because Zan's all weird.
Zan is protomolecule now.
Yeah.
He sees things as a protomolecule. We've seen this before from a protomolecule's point of view.
Yep.
And that's what he was doing. He's not normal. His parents wanted to kill him, possibly for a good reason, but you can't do that. Kara was upset about that, so she took him and ran. I think she's going to go live with her friends, the dogs. Meanwhile, the dude who she talked to at the funeral is the one that's got something going
Some
on.
cunning plan.
Some big ship or gun or something that's surrounded by protomolecule. It's built itself.
Mm-hmm.
So, like the cones on Illis, the ship seems to be built out of protomolecule, like the ring was built. It seems to have been created. So he may think he controls that, but many scientists have discovered that that's not true. However, what about the dogs?
And what about Zan? He may be the key.
Maybe they can control it. Maybe because they seem to use their powers to help. It's a difference. I don't know what will happen. But yeah, we're going to have to shift there. Christian is peeved because, as usual, the person who they had to put in charge was Holden. Because Holden really doesn't represent any planet or people. Holden is an entity to himself. And so he did the right thing and vacated his position, giving it to Kamina Drummer, which is what they should have done, because you have to, in order to gain the trust of the belt, you have to give them a huge responsibility. To show them trust. I think that's correct. I think if you were to give the belt the control of the station and they got to decide what, finally they'd have a say. And that is what's most important. And so he's right. There's no doubt about that. And Drummer's run Medina before. She was on Medina previously. When it was first created, she was on that station. So, you know, Christian was really mad, and of course, people are going to be mad at Holden because he tricked them.
Again.
But he did what had to be done, and they wouldn't have agreed to it if he'd proposed it.
Yep.
So he had to usurp them and do it. In order to do it, he had to make them promise that she could be the vice president. And it wasn't until he did his first action that Christian was like, dang it, I should have seen this coming.
She did see it.
She saw it just before he did it. And she looked impeccable in her white outfit, like Princess Leia at an award ceremony. So yeah, Kamina lost her friend, who rammed his ship into Marco's because he was dying anyway, so he offed himself. She was going to do that. He took it away from her so that he could do it. That heavily damaged Marco. So he didn't really have any power left. But that station put up a good fight and pretty much took out almost every soldier that went down in the pods to the station. But Bobby went badass as usual with all her sweet weapons and took out the biggest weapon, I think, on the station. And then Amos had to cover her because she was taking a lot of fire, was probably going to die. So he threw himself on her body. He survived. Clarissa learned she only has 5 years to live because her mod has caused a disease, a syndrome that she has. That's what I think has happened. Is that's why she has this syndrome. Things are just breaking down inside her, and eventually she will die. There's no known cure. So that may be helpful in the future. She did kind of go to fix the reactor with, I think, the knowledge that if it blew, it might take her out, and she'd be okay with that because she's going to die sooner than most people anyway. But she fixed it, old-fashioned, no mods. So I think she'll probably die faster if she continues to use her mods.
Maybe.
I think that speeds up the process. So, what happens now? Because we had a happily ever after scenario, which felt like the end of the series.
For a minute, yeah.
But you have all these dangling ends with Laconia, Philip, Those are the two biggest ones that haven't been resolved. So we have to resolve those. Naomi has to be reunited with Philip. I think they both think each other's dead at the moment. He might find out differently when he finally reaches some kind of civilization, and because Naomi's well known, like she's with Holden all the time, so he may see a picture of her in the audience or something, and she may find his name in the system because she's pretty good at looking up all the statistics and techie stuff. So who knows? If you like our video, subscribe, please. Push the like button, turn on the notifications, leave a comment, and we'll see you next time. Bye!